What's up, guys? Sorry about the last time I made a video was when Celia was strengthening, when it was like a tropical storm, newly formed tropical storm, and Hurricane Blast was out here weakening into a depression or storm. I apologize for that. It's been like a week, like a week and a half, I think. I apologize for that. I was a little bit busy on some stuff, as you can see here. So in front of my screen here, you can see Tropical Depression Celia. It's no longer named storm. It's a named depression. And as you can see here, look at this. Oh my God, look at this. It looks like cirrus clouds going into the. It looks like cirrus clouds. Oh my God. Like, here are the points. It's a remnant low. It's really. Celia became a tropical depression. It'll become a remnant low as it moves out here. There's a lot of stable air out here, just getting sucked to its core. Almost the entire storm is like. Almost the entire storm looks like there's a lot of stable air in here. Look at this. Look at all the stable just getting sucked to its core. The center of the storm is right here. It's right here. All these are thunderstorms dissipating and just not getting rised in. And here are the points. Here are the forecast points. Really just takes it weakening. It just really weakens. Maybe it dissipates by the time it gets to this area, I think. The Central Pacific Hurricane Center. Actually, Celia is in the Central Pacific. It is. Actually, Celia is in the Central Pacific. It is. So the Central Pacific Hurricane Center are given this advisories, as you can see here. Let me put this. Central Pacific Hurricane Center. Here's Celia. Celia's out here. Here's Celia. And it says no tropical cyclones because they were expecting yesterday for this thing to weaken and dissipate. That's why we were expecting this thing to weaken. And here's Celia. It's really just weakening, as you can see here. It's not compared to what today is, because out here is just weakening and just. And here's the cone from the And here's the cone from the Central Pacific Hurricane Center. You can see here, it really just. Yeah, it's a post-tropical cyclone. It's actually a tropical depression. It still has tropical characteristics. As early as this afternoon, it could be weakening to a post-tropical, extratropical. Could be extratropical or remnant low as early as this afternoon, as you can see here. So it really will just stay as a remnant low as soon as out here. It'll stay north of Hawaii, as you can see here, just really weakening. Also, forget about Celia. It's just weakening. Too much stable there is being sucked to its core, as you can see here, and just as you can see here, and just alright, forget about Celia. We also have Hurricane Darby, very well defined storm, as you can see here. We have Darby out here. It reached its peak intensity, as you can see here, and this was satellite loop from last night, as you can see here. And here are the forecast points. Yeah, this thing just updated. As you can see here, here are the forecast points. It's a category 2. It's 100, maybe 105 miles per hour, maybe 110. But this thing was really well defined storm yesterday. Yesterday it was really disorganized hurricane. It had no eye, and look at today. Look at this, very well defined eye. Very well defined eye. It almost looks like Hurricane Blast when it was out here in the middle of nowhere heading westward into all the stable there. But the only problem for this thing, why do we expect this thing to weaken? Well, this is why. Just like with Agatha, Blast, and Celia, the stable there is getting sucked to its core. Look at this. All of this is stable there. And what that typically does, it keeps the storm from strengthening, and the pressure goes up. And the winds go down. Pressure goes up, wind speed goes down, as you can see here. Here's the center of the storm. A pretty looking storm. It looks like Hurricane Andrew. It kind of looks like that, but it's not. It's Darby, Hurricane Darby. And the only problem for this, look at all the stable there that's here. And look at this. It's getting sucked to its core already. So this thing should start to weaken as we get to this. As soon as tomorrow morning, we could see this thing downgraded to a 1. So here are the forecast points. It really just downgrades this to a 1. It downgrades this to a 1. And the sea surface temperatures are starting to cool down. It's actually in 26 to 27 degree water temperatures. But as soon as it gets to this area, it's actually going to be 23 to 25 degrees. And that is cooler than, that's like upper 70s. That's upper 70s. It's not favorable. So we could see this thing weaken. And here's the cone from National Hurricane Center. It really it remains a hurricane, but weakens. Maybe it's a minimal hurricane as soon as here. And as soon as Wednesday night, we could see this thing downgraded to a minimal tropical storm. So it depends where this thing goes. Maybe north of, maybe right here, maybe the center, or maybe down here, or that. It depends where the storm goes. So this is just a miracle that we had another good looking storm. A miracle out here. We also got a newly formed tropical storm 6 out here, as you can see here. But I will not be making a video on that. I will just show you the satellite loop of this. The satellite loop shows this. Here's the center of the storm. I'll show you the cone from the National Hurricane Center. It takes this in this direction. It also shows 26 degree water temperatures. It's very warm water. It's close to 30 degrees Celsius. That's like 90 degree water temperatures. So here are the points, the forecast points. It's a tropical storm. It'll be really strengthening. Maybe it's a hurricane. Maybe 80 mile per hour by out here. And this is on July 18th out here. And this is like a few days from now. It'll be moving slowly. Some like 2 days from now. And these are forecast points for 2 days. As soon as maybe this is for Monday. On Monday it's out here already a hurricane and strengthening. Alright, and one more thing. One more thing. The Central Pacific. Nope, I made a mistake. Okay, National Hurricane Center. We got Darby out here, newly formed Tropical Storm 6, and a new area to watch. Look at this. Has a 0% chance in 48 hours and a 20% chance in the next 5 days. And for the Atlantic is quiet. Let me go to the five-day outlook. Yep, no hurricanes out here. And out here we do got, in the 5-day outlook does show this thing has a 20% chance of development in the next 5 days. And I do believe this is Invest 97E, I think. So we'll be watching this for the next few days. It'll be following the footsteps of Celia and Darby, and it'll be following the footsteps of Celia, Darby, and newly formed Tropical Storm 6. So we'll be watching this very closely. Alright, and that is it for now. I am and I am done for this video. I will see you maybe tomorrow.